Hello everybody and welcome to Yoga with Amy. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today we're going to move through quite a fast flowing Vinyasa flow. Lots of movement, getting our heartbeat up, really getting the blood pumping. So do what you can. If you need to rest, coming into child's pose and just taking a moment and seeing how you feel. So when you're ready, we're going to start in a lying down position. Coming to lie on our mat with our knees bent. Tucking our chin in towards our chest slightly. Maybe bringing our hands to our belly or down towards the mat. And taking a moment to center in here on the mat. Maybe shifting around a bit, finding your comfortable position. Keeping your eyes open or closed, seeing what works best for you. And taking a moment to notice how our body is feeling today. Noticing where we're finding comfort and discomfort in our body. And noticing how we can feel these two polar opposites at the same time in the same body. Bringing awareness to our breath, beginning to notice our inhale and our exhale. And then beginning to deepen our breath, allowing our belly to rise with the inhale and drawing belly button towards the spine on the exhale. Inhaling, belly rise. Exhaling, belly button to spine. Expanding and deepening our breath. Feeling how as we deepen our breath, our whole body slows. And then we're going to engage in Ujjayi breath, which is a small constriction in the back of our throat, almost like an audible sigh. So when you inhale and exhale, so you can almost hear your breath, each inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. It almost feels like the moment when you're about to snore. And this just helps create heat in the body. Warm our body up. So feeling the constriction at the back of our throat. It's a bit tricky for you. Just keep trying. It's almost like the sound of the waves. And then when we're ready, inhaling our arms above our head, extending our legs out, coming to a full body stretch. And then drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving them a squeeze, rocking from elbow to elbow, side to side. And then coming back to center, bring our hands behind our knees, rocking along the length of our spine. And so we're ready to rock up into a boat position. So remember, on our sit bones here, extending our arms out, legs parallel to mat, or feet can come to floor, leaning back, engaging our core. See where you're at. And we're going to hold this here for a moment, making sure that our chest is nice and lifted, back is nice and long. Breathing deeply. Noticing the shake in our belly as we engage our core. And then drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving them a squeeze, maybe rocking from sit bone to sit bone. And then coming back to center, extending out through our boat again. And then when we're ready, we're going to lower down into a low boat and lifting up into our high boat. If this is a bit tricky, we can always bring hands behind us, using our hands to support us. Exhale as we lower, inhale as we lift. Or arms extended. Keeping our breath nice and powerful here. And then one more, holding it here for a moment. And then drawing knees in towards our chest, giving them a squeeze. Again, rocking from elbow to elbow, side to side. Coming back to our breath. And then coming back to center, bring our hands behind our knees, rocking along the length of our spine again. And rocking up and over into our tabletop position. Spreading our fingers nice and wide on our mat. Coming through our cat and cow. So we're starting from our tailbone, untucking tailbone, dropping belly to the earth, looking up, inhaling. And then tucking tailbone as we push the floor away and exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling, pushing the floor away. Feeling the rippling through our spine. Feeling the opening through our chest. And just noticing how your body's feeling here. Maybe moving through it a bit quicker, if that feels good for you. And then coming back to center, coming into barrel roll. So we're going to take our body over towards the right hand side, pushing back and up over towards the left and down. Circling through our torso. Keeping our breath nice and long. And then coming back to center, circling over towards the left, pushing back and up, down towards the right. And then coming back to center, coming into our balance here. So we're going to extend our left leg, extending our right arm, finding our balance, finding our stability here, engaging our core, pushing the floor away. Flexing through our left toes, staring down towards our mat, taking a moment to breathe. Breathing nice and deeply here. keeping the breath strong. Keep breathing, keep engaging the core, don't lose that core activation. And then when you're ready, we're going to exhale, drawing knee to elbow. Inhale as we extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale as we extend. Exhaling. Inhaling, extending. Beautiful. And one more. Extending back out. Bring right hand down towards the mat, left knee. Toes together, knees wide. Coming into a wide knee extended child's pose. Taking a moment to breathe here. And then when you're ready, lifting back up into our tabletop, shifting weight over towards the right hand, left knee, extending right leg, left arm. Again, it's shifting so that your base is nice and stable, drawing belly button to spine, flexing toes, extending hands, tucking chin, gaze down towards the mat. Keeping our breath nice and strong here. Keep the belly button drawing towards spine as we're breathing, keeping this core activated. Keeping the floor pushing away. And then when we're ready, we're going to exhale, drawing knee to elbow. Inhale as we extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale as we extend. Keeping our breath nice and powerful. And then extending out, again bringing hand and knee down towards the mat. Big toes to touch, knees wide. Coming into a wide knee extended child's pose. Taking a moment to breathe here. Centering back in with our breath and our body. And then when you're ready, lifting up into our downward facing dog. Pedaling out our ankles. Finding some movement here. Engaging with your core. Drawing belly button to spine. And then coming to hold our downward facing dog. Tucking chin in towards chest, belly button to spine. Spine nice and long. And then from here, we're going to walk our feet towards our hands, coming to the top of our mat. Holding on to opposite elbows, coming into our ragdoll, tucking chin in towards chest, swaying from side to side. Releasing our hands down, drawing hands to shins as we inhale up into a halfway lift. Exhaling as we forward fold, bending through knees, rippling up through spine. Inhaling our arms above our head. Bring our hands to prayer at heart center. Inhaling our arms back up. Cactusing our arms out to the side as we open up our chest. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale as we swan dive down, forward fold. Bring our hands to the mat. We're going to step our right foot back, dropping right knee and tucking right toes, lifting up into our low lunge. Bring our hands to frame our front foot, tucking our right toes under, keeping right hand on the mat as we inhale our left arm up. Bring our left hand down towards the mat, stepping back into our plank, lowering down into our knees, chest, chin, inhaling up either into baby cobra or cobra. See what feels good for you here. Drawing chest forward as we lower, tucking toes, scooching to knees, pushing back into a child's pose or up into a downward facing dog. Taking a moment to breathe here. Coming up into our downward facing dog if you're not there yet. Shifting our weight over towards our left foot as we inhale our right foot up. Shifting our gaze forward, stepping right foot between our hands, helping it forward if you need to. Left foot to meet right, coming into a forward fold. Inhaling up into a halfway lift. Exhaling as we forward fold, bending through knees, rippling up through spine. Inhaling arms above our head. Exhaling as we cactus arms out to the side, drawing chest forward. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale as we swan dive down, forward fold. Bring our hands to the mat, stepping our left foot back, dropping left knee, and tucking left toes, inhaling up into our low lunge. Bring our hands to frame our front foot, keeping left hand on the mat as we tuck our left toes under, inhaling our right arm up, coming into our twisting lunge. Bring our right hand down towards the mat, stepping back into our plank, lowering down into our knees, chest, chin, inhaling up either into baby cobra or cobra. Taking a moment to breathe here. Drawing chest forward as we lower, tucking toes, scooching to knees, pushing back either into child's pose or up into downward facing dog. And lifting up into a downward facing dog. Shifting our weight over towards our right foot as we inhale our left foot up. Shifting our gaze forward, stepping left foot between our hands. Right foot to meet left, coming into a forward fold. Inhaling up into a halfway lift. Exhaling as we forward fold, keeping our legs nice and strong, reversing our swan dive up. Bringing our hands to prayer at heart center, taking a moment to breathe. Inhaling our arms back up towards the ceiling. Exhale as we swan dive down, forward fold. Bring our hands to frame our front foot. We're going to step our right foot back, coming into a lunge position, keeping hands on the mat, either on fingertips or hands flat. Sinking hips down, lifting chest up slightly. And then lifting our hips up, finding our balance, lifting up into our high lunge. Taking a moment to breathe here. Bringing our hands to frame our front foot, stepping back into our plank, lowering down into our knees, chest, chin, inhaling up into baby cobra or cobra. Drawing chest forward as we lower, tucking toes, scooching to knees, pushing back and up into child's pose or into downward facing dog. Again, taking a moment to breathe. Lifting up into our downward facing dog if you're not there yet. Shifting weight over towards our left foot as we inhale our right foot up. Shifting our gaze forward, stepping right foot between hands. Left foot to meet right, coming into our forward fold again. Trying to take it a little bit deeper this time. Inhaling up into our halfway lift. Exhaling as we forward fold. Strong legs flat back, reversing swan dive up. Bringing hands to prayer at heart center for a moment. Taking a moment to breathe. Inhaling our arms up. Exhaling as we catch the arms out to the side, opening up through chest. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale as we swan dive down, forward fold. Hands to frame front foot. Stepping our left foot back. Coming into a lunge position. Maybe on fingertips. Maybe hands down towards the mat. Sinking hips, lifting chest. And then lifting our hips back up. Finding our balance. Lifting up into our high lunge. Maybe yours is a little bit shorter in your stance to mine. Just see how you feel. Taking a moment to breathe. Bring our hands to frame our front foot. Stepping back into our plank. Lowering down into our knees, chest, chin. Inhaling up into baby cobra or cobra. And then lowering back down, tucking toes, scooching to knees. Pushing back into a child's pose or up into a downward facing dog. Lifting up into a downward facing dog if you're in child's pose. We're going to shift our weight over towards our right foot as we inhale our left foot up. Shifting our gaze forward, stepping left foot between our hands, right foot to meet left, lifting up into our chair, so sitting bum back, chair, hands up. Sitting a little bit lower, weight through heels. And lifting back up, bringing hands to prayer at heart center. Shifting our weight over towards our left foot as we draw our right knee in towards our chest. Bring our hands to interlace below our right knee. Taking a moment to breathe. Bring our hands to our hips, kicking that right foot out, finding our balance. And then we're going to swing this right foot through, trying to suck it into our hip socket so it doesn't touch the floor. Swinging it back, very, very stably, very, very control, lots of control here, coming into our warrior three. And then when you're ready, bending through our left knee, bringing our right foot down towards the mat, coming into our warrior one. So remember that 45-degree angle in our back foot, hips forward, hands spread, heart center, taking a moment to breathe. And then drawing our chest up towards the ceiling, coming into a slight back bend. Inhaling back up to center. Bring our hands to our hips, straightening through our front leg. Hinging from our hips as we lower down into our pyramid. Maybe hands come to thigh, shin, or the mat. And then tucking chin in towards chest. Breathing nice and deeply here. And then bending through our front knee, shifting our weight forward, bring our hands to the mat. We're going to shift our weight into our left foot as we bring our right leg up, coming into a standing split. So drawing head down towards left knee, right leg extended. Opening up right hip. Beautiful, holding it here for a moment. And then bending our left knee, drawing our right foot to the back of our mat, coming into a lunge position. Stepping back into our plank, coming through a vinyasa of choice, so either our knees, chest, chin, into baby cobra or cobra, or coming through our chaturanga down into an up dog, into a downward facing dog or child's pose, taking a moment to breathe. Shifting our weight over towards our left leg as we inhale our right foot up. Bending our right knee, stepping right foot between hands. Left foot to meet right. Brushing fingertips along the mat as we lift up into our chair. Remember, weight through heels, lifting toes. Taking a moment to breathe here. Sitting a little bit lower, and then lifting back up. Shifting our weight over towards our right foot as we draw our left knee in towards our chest. Bring our hands to hold below our left knee. Taking a moment to breathe. And then bring our hands to our hips as we extend this left leg out, drawing belly back into spine, feeling the lift in the leg. Breathing deeply, finding balance. And then swinging the left leg through as we shift torso forward. Whoops, if you lose balance, just coming back to it. Coming into our warrior three. Maybe hands to prayer heart center. Maybe hands to the floor. And then when we're ready, bending through our right foot as we bring our left foot into that warrior one position. Bring hands to prayer at heart center. Our left foot is at that 45-degree angle. Front knee is bent. Taking a moment to breathe. And then drawing chest up towards ceiling, coming into the slight back bend. Tucking chin. Lifting back up towards center. Bring our hands to our hips as we straighten through our front leg. Hinging from our hips as we lower. Coming into our pyramid. Maybe bring hands to thigh, shin, or the mat. And then tucking chin in towards chest. Taking a moment to breathe here. And then when we're ready, bending a lot through our right foot, bringing hands to frame our right foot, shifting weight into our right foot as we make our left leg nice and light, opening up into our standing split. So opening up the left hip, sending our left leg up towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, closing that hip off, bending our right knee, sending our left foot out behind us, coming into a lunge position. Stepping back into our plank, lowering down into our knees, chest, chin, into baby cobra or cobra. Or we can come through our chaturanga down into an up dog. And then maybe into child's pose or into a downward facing dog, taking a moment to breathe. And then when you're ready, coming into a child's pose, if you're not there already, relaxing our body here, taking a few breaths. Sitting up onto our haunches, taking bumps one side, legs out in front of us. We're going to shift down our mat. Extending our arms out, doing one roll down, so belly back into spine, rounding through our spine, taking it as slow as possible as we roll down to our mat. Drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving them a squeeze, rocking from elbow to elbow, side to side. Taking a sigh if you need to, releasing all that built up energy. And then coming back to center, bring our arms out into a T shape, dropping both knees over. towards the right hand side as we gaze over our left shoulder. Drawing knees back up to center, dropping them over towards the other side, taking a moment to breathe. Coming back up towards center, giving our knees a squeeze. Bring our hands down towards the mat, feet up towards the ceiling. Tucking our chin in towards our chest as we draw our hands into the mat. Drawing feet up and overhead, coming into our plow. If feet don't touch the mat, bringing hands into our lower spine. If they do, extending hands out behind us. See what feels good for you today. And then again, breathing nice and deeply. And then when you're ready, bring hands into spine, lifting our feet up towards the ceiling, coming into our shoulder stand, trying not to hook our thumbs round our hips, but trying to bring our hands into our back. So we really find balance here. Engaging our glutes, engaging our core. And then when you're ready, rolling back down through plow, knees in towards chest as we roll back down, hugging knees in towards chest, taking a moment to breathe. And then we're going to extend our left leg as we draw our right knee across our body over towards the left hand side, gazing over our right shoulder, taking a moment to breathe. And then coming back up towards center, drawing both knees in towards our chest, extending our right leg as we draw our left knee across our body over towards the right hand side, gazing over our left shoulder. And then coming back up into center, drawing knees in towards chest, giving them a squeeze. Bring our hands between our knees, holding onto the outside of our feet, drawing our feet up towards the ceiling, coming into our happy baby. And then bringing the soles of our feet together, opening our knees out to the side. And then drawing our knees together, giving them a squeeze. And then coming to lie on our mat, extending our legs. Maybe shifting down our mat. If you need to, make sure that you're on your mat. Maybe bringing hands to our belly, hands to the mat, or hands up overhead. See what feels best for you in this moment. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, sighing it out. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling, sighing it out. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling, sighing it out. Relaxing your body into the mat. Relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our feet. Softening our hands. Allowing our whole body to be relaxed. Our whole body to be at ease. And then drawing our awareness to our thoughts. Noticing our thoughts as they run through our mind. Now trying to notice the spaces between each thought, whether it's a split second, whether you feel there's no spaces, or maybe there's a few moments of complete stillness in the mind between each thought. Just noticing that stillness between each thought. And then releasing awareness of our thoughts, of our body. Spending a few moments here in Shavasana. Maybe with your eyes open or closed. Just completely surrendering to this moment. Bringing our awareness back to our breath, back to our body. Feeling into our fingers and into our toes. Inhaling our arms above our head, coming to a full body stretch. Drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving them a squeeze. Rolling onto whichever side best serves you, coming into the fetal position for a moment. Using our top hand, pushing ourselves up into a seated position. Maybe bringing our hands to knees or hands to prayer at heart center. Taking a deep breath in and releasing. Taking another deep breath in and releasing. And one more deep breath in. And releasing. May the long time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may the pure light within you guide your way on. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this evening, or today, or whenever you're practicing. Satnam.